Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Wednesday, where every Wednesday I post a new video. In today's video we're going to be doing some fall decor, and we're going to be using 2x4 scrap wood because, as you all know by now, we are still remodeling our house, so plenty of wood that I'm not going to throw away. So basically what you're going to need for this project is you're going to need orange and white paint in a paintbrush. Optional, you don't have to use these colors. It's just the colors I'm going with. I went to Dollar Tree and I got these little flowers. So you're going to need those. And then I have these little pumpkins that I have here. I got some little pine cones. And I also have these little they're actually kind of something similar to a little berry, but they were just on the ends of the flowers and I pulled them off. So, yeah, and I have some random different color leaves here. And I have some ribbon that I'm going to be using. And I'm not quite sure what this is. I ordered this in bulk from Amazon, and it came in the package, and the package said ribbon, but it kind of looked like straw to me, but it doesn't have a straw texture, so we're just going to call it ribbon. If y'all know what the real name of this, please let me know in the comment box below. And I got a piece of 2x4 cut at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to be using this also. You're also going to be using or needing some letters. I got these from Dollar Tree. And I painted mine orange. You could use whatever color you want. And the main thing, your 2x4s that we have here. And I got 5 of them, and I have a couple different sizes, and I'll tell you what I have here. So, my first one is 7 inches. The second one is 5.5 inches. The third one is going to be 6.5 inches. This is 6 inches, and this one is 5. So, and we're going to be stacking those, starting with, it's going to be going small to big, and so forth. And I'm using 5, but you can use however many you want. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down. Oh, before I do that, you're also going to need wood glue. Or you could use hot glue. I'm going to be using both hot glue and wood glue. But yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down so we can just get right into the video. So as I mentioned, we're going to start off with, and I got these numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first, and I have a little bowl of water here and a paper towel because I can wipe my fingers as I go. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our wood glue and we're just going to start gluing these together. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab some wood glue. And then we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to stack these right on top of each other. And I'm just kind of making sure I got everything even. Go ahead and grab number 4. And now we're going to put our last one. And as you can see, I went ahead and painted mine white. I thought about doing orange, but since there's nothing in my living room that's orange. Actually, there's nothing in my whole house that's orange. Okay, so now we have that stacked, and as you can see, I went ahead and left this spot right here open because I didn't want to put no paint in that because then my wood glue don't stick very good to paint. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this, and this is going to be the stem of our. So I'm going to go ahead, and before I glue that down, I'm going to turn this up a little bit so y'all can see. Okay, like I said, before I glue this into place, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab some leaves just to see. I'm going to play around with it to see how I want it because I honestly don't have like a general ideal in mind. I'm just going to go and I'm just going to figure it out as I go. So I know I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to go ahead and cut some of these gold leaves off. I think these are so pretty. And I may not use everything that I listed in the video, but we just gonna see where it takes us. So I'm just gonna grab some leaves and I'm just gonna start just playing with it a little bit. And I want to try to grab some yellow, different colors. Okay. So here's where the hot glue comes in. So we're just gonna grab a little bit of glue and I'm just gonna stick that there. Grab a glue stick. And we're just going to go ahead and just kind of build up a little bit because I honestly don't really know exactly how I want everything to look. But I know I want it to be pretty. I'm not going to use that one. Let's grab some yellow. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this here. Like that. Okay, let's put a little here. Like this. And let's add just a little bit right there. Just like that. There we go. Now I'm going to take this and we're just going to, I'm going to use wood glue for this part. I mean hot glue. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on here. And we're just going to go ahead and stick this in place. That way it can go ahead and dry. And I'm just going to see if I want to put this up here. Yep, I'm going to glue this. I think I like the way this looks, like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of hot glue right here and down through here. And we're just going to go ahead and stick this in place. Kind of like that. Okay, so far I'm liking it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add my pumpkin. Now, I had 2 of these and I took them and cut it in half. So this is what I did. I cut them in half to make 2. And nobody's going to see that part. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my hot glue again. And we're just going to put a little bit here. And then we're going to stick that right there. And I'm going to try to turn this. Let's turn this a little bit. And I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on here. Let's turn my camera down so y'all can see. And I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to just add a little more. I would turn it back around, but I have to have it face towards me so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm just going to hold it here for a minute and let that dry. So I went ahead and got these glued into place. So this is what it looks like so far. And now I'm going to grab some more leaves and just kind of see what we want to do. See if we want to use pine cones and all the other stuff. I think I'll use like maybe a yellow leaf. So I'm trying to think if I want to use like maybe I want to use 2 different colors, I think. Well, like I said, I really, when I started doing this project, I really did not have an ideal in mind of exactly what I wanted to do. So we're just kind of doing this together, and I'm just kind of placing it and seeing what it's going to look like to see if I even want to go that route. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue, put that there. And I'm going to take this one and put it down on top, like that. I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to put that right here. So we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back. And we're just going to go ahead and stick that here. And that's what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on its side. And that is not dry yet, but it's fine because it is wood glue. Now, it would have been secured if I would have used hot glue, but so basically what I'm going to do now is I have my letters, and I got out my letters that's going to say happy fall, and I went ahead and painted these orange, and we're just going to go ahead and glue them in place just to see how we want it. So I'm just going to, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and glue these in place. So I'm going ahead and putting hello fall instead of happy fall. I'm going to do hello fall, and that's what I have so far. And I'm going to go ahead and put my other L on. I'm sorry, I was out of frame for a minute. So this is what we have. And I'm going to go ahead and add some more leaves and maybe some more of these glittery kind of color. I don't know, that's a little big for my liking, I think, because it's going to cover my pumpkin. So I think I'm just going to go with that one up there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and take these other leaves and just kind of randomly put them in other places. Maybe put some down through here like that. So I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to put a dot of glue right there, and I'm going to take this one and stick that right in the middle like that. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and put that one here. So let's turn this that way. And then we're going to grab this, put a little bit of hot glue on here, and we're just going to go ahead and stick that just like this up and over. So this is what we have so far. And I'm gonna see about adding the pine cones. I'm thinking about like that, like putting the pine cones like this, or I honestly don't really know if I should even include the pine cones. I mean, they are part of fall after all. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna add the pine cones. I think I'm gonna just leave it as is. And the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my ribbon that we talked about that I wasn't quite sure on exactly what it was, and I already have some cut here, and I am going to be making a bow, or attempting to make a bow out of this. So we're gonna see. So I am just gonna do this like that. This is not gonna be easy. So I got my bow. I'm just gonna add a little bit of hot glue right there. It's not perfect, but hey, it's good enough. So here it is. Yeah, I tried. Let's grab my scissors, and I'm just gonna cut a little bit of this off like that. And I may just twist this a little bit and do the same thing to this one. Because I think I'm going to stick that right here like that. But before I put that in place, I am going to grab my orange ribbon, also Dollar Tree, and I am going to use some of this too. So I'm just going to go ahead and just cut some. And I'm going to fold this to make a ribbon. And this one is working with this is way easier than the other stuff. So I'm happy with this bow. I'm just going to put a little, secure it with a little bit of hot glue. I'm going to go ahead and cut at an angle like that. And then we're going to do the other side the same way. I need some sharper scissors, obviously. Okay, so let's do this. So we're just going to fix that a little bit. Okay, it's good enough for me. And I'm thinking I may even do this like this, to put this in front like that, and then just glue this here. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut these up a little more so they're not blocking my sign. And then I think I'm going to do it like this way, and then we're going to stick it like this. Because I don't want my sign to be covered. So I'm going to go ahead, turn this way, and I think I'm going to stick my bow right here. So we're just going to put a little bit of hot glue there. Just pull it up a little. There we go. And before I glue this in place, let's just see how it's going to look. Okay. And now I'm going to put some hot glue right on the back of this. And we're just going to stick that right on that orange ribbon. I'm just going to hold that there for a minute. And this is what we ended up with. This is what it looks like. And I still may add just a few more leaves. So let's just get all this other stuff cleaned out of the way. And let's see if we want to add anything else. I don't want to put any greenery. So we have orange and red. So we have a red leaf there. Let's try this. Okay, I like that. So I'm going to go ahead, take this red one, put that there, take this orange one, stick that this way, like that. I'm going to let that dry a little bit. And then I'm just going to go ahead and stick that right. So we're going to go ahead and put that right here, like this. Yep. So I'm just going to put some hot glue right on the back of this. And we're just going to go ahead and stick that right down off on there like that. Or I'm just going to actually turn it this way. So this is facing that way. There we go. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put my pine cone right in the middle. So let's put some hot glue there, a good amount. And we're just going to stick that pine cone right there. Just like that. And I think I'm going to do the same thing maybe on the other side. Let's try some other colors. Let's go with these two colors. And let's see. Or maybe here. Yeah. So we're going to add some hot glue. Stick this just like that. So we're going to go ahead and I think I'm going to add a pine cone right in the middle. So let's put some hot glue here. And we're just going to stick that right on there. And I'm just going to hold it here for a minute to allow it time to dry. And I think I'm just going to stick that right there. So can y'all see? Alright, let's bring this back. And we're going to put that right here. So I'm going to turn this so I can see it. I'm going to put some hot glue because I don't want to burn my fingers. So I have to be able to see what I'm doing so I don't end up with a burn. And that's how we did this. And let's see. Let's grab our little berries or whatever you want to call them. And let's see if we want to incorporate these in here somewhere. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right there. We're going to stick that right down on top. Getting rid of these glue strings. And I'm going to grab my scissors. And I am just going to go ahead and cut these apart. And just cut off the little long stem because we don't need it. Let's get rid of some of these like that. So this is what we have so far. And let's put that out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some of our little, let's see here. we're just going to randomly stick these in places. So let's put a little bit of hot glue here. Let's stick these on like that. And I'll put some down here. We'll put these down at the bottom since they kind of match the leaves. Turn it. Stick that right there. Kind of filling that. Okay. Scrub a little bit of hot glue just to secure that in place. Okay, so here's where we at. Okay, now I think that's about all I'm gonna do to it. I don't want to make it too flashy. I think I kind of like it just the way it is, just like this. So this is how I am going to leave it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera back up. So yeah, here it is. I feel like I should add a little something down at the bottom, but I don't know. Or maybe I'll just leave it as is. So yeah, and there you have it. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. Please feel free to share this video with your family and friends. If you are not already subscribed, please take a minute to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can become part of my YouTube family. Yeah, and with that being said, thank y'all so much for taking the time out of y'all's day to watch one of my videos. Really means a lot. And yeah, so with that being said, thank y'all so much, and I hope you all have a nice day. Bye.